All right, we are live streaming as usual. So we have everything set up and let's go on TikTok as well. All right. Nice. So let's see how many people today joins. I think that we are able to hit some records for today, so let's see how it goes actually. All right, I will pop up on the screen some of the comments from TikTok as usual, and also I'll make sure to read them all. Tmux. I didn't run the application yet, so nice. So yeah, people are joining already. That's epic. And let's check on Twitch. I actually feel so bad for Kick because I stream also on Kick, but I didn't check it since I don't know. Oh wow, I already have some viewers there, but yeah, I should have kept attention and stuff. Yeah, but all good. Hopefully everybody is feeling better today, and today we have another 3 hours of the same thing. It's just building and building and building. Yesterday we stopped around actually around adding to-dos and control and testing on front end, also clean up some API functions. Yeah, so the API functions that we created was on the not this one actually, on the user part. So we actually recreated all of these, and that's it. I mean, it is really nice, and we can actually move from there. Cool. Let me check if anybody joined on Twitch though. Seems like the usual. Yeah, nice. So yeah, let's wait for some people to join and then we start coding. And let's wait for the first comment. Who will be the first comment today? Oh yeah, see, Ireland is the first comment. Nice. Nice to meet you, mate. So here we are actually live streaming every day, building some apps. Hey Novsky, how are you, mate? He's on Twitch now, and I really like that our Twitch is, even though that it's like a few viewers than TikTok, but it's also growing, so I need to pay attention to it from time to time, which really what I'm going to do. Print comment and Python print. I actually don't know how to use Python that much, but all I know is JavaScript, which is really my lane. Yeah, I wish if I knew a lot of other languages. Nice, Novsky's doing great. What time is it there, Novsky? Let me guess, probably 7 p.m. Yeah, something like that. Maybe. You speak in Spanish? No, I don't. Oh, 5:30. Yeah, nice. So, yeah, so you are on CST -2 or +1, or what kind of time zone are you on? All right, let me actually also allow all of you to be able to type in the chat with whatever. So now you can. Oh, CST exactly. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. So now people probably they are still working, right? So we still need to be live for some time, so so others actually will be able to join us. Yeah, yesterday I felt like the live stream booms always at 2 a.m. my time. So what I was actually doing right now is just that I was sleeping, honestly. I was sleeping and I'm just recharging and then moving forward with this at my midnight. All right, so cool. Yeah, this is React. If you want to look at the package.json, I will leave it here. That's my package.json, kind of. That's all I use in it. How much for code review? I don't need to charge you for a code review, by the way. You can just share with me and I will be really happy to check it. So I have no problem with that. Cool. Let me see my dead stream on Kick. I think I need to kind of revive it somewhere. But yeah, the Kick is really strange. They have really nice affiliate programs and stuff like that, but I still didn't even hit that. You know, I still didn't even hit the affiliate program on Twitch though. So that's kind of funny. Yeah, I even don't have no panels, no nothing. So I probably need to kind of edit it and make it more pretty. So how did you get into your job? Was it hard? That's actually a good question, because I think that for me wasn't hard because I wasn't that booming period of everybody wants to hire a CS major, even though that I don't need to. But for other people right now is. So you can tell us how hard it is for you now. Maybe you can share with us your experience. Yeah. Maybe in the chat. Maybe in the chat you just tell us when and how you started, so I know exactly what was the problem for some of you, because I know that yeah, we are having a big problem right now being hired, like even for seniors and stuff. I used to get calls every day, honestly, from job interviewers like, hey, would you please accept blah 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 blah, and I'm like, okay, I would be really happy to pass the interview, and sometimes even I do an interview just for fun, to just see that I'm good at coding or something like that. But now you cannot do that anymore. Honestly, it's very hard. It's kind of crazy how hard it became. Yeah, let me use one of the flares of the live stream. So what is a flare? Actually, it's just a live stream option that you can use from TikTok that boosts kind of your live stream to reach other people. Yeah. Is this HTML? No, it's not. This is React, and yeah, I showed you actually my package.json just to show you exactly what I'm doing. So right here, I wanna actually probably work on my you know what, I wanna kind of work on my query options a little bit and make it really pretty, because here I have a fetcher function for fetching data right now for React query, and it works, or TenStack query, sorry. And yeah, I am actually trying also to do this as well for the TenStack, so it's actually becomes better and better. What can you say about .NET? Sorry, mate, but I didn't use .NET that much, and I know that it's one of the most important languages out there, but for me, it's totally different from what I do, and I'm a web developer. I only say that these languages, like oriented backend stuff, are really sometimes hardcore, more to learn, but then therefore they are logic focused, and that's all I can say. Like, yeah, otherwise I would probably tell you nothing about it, but I can tell you more about JavaScript and TypeScript if you want. Is there a new framework called Lynx.js? I didn't know about that. Is it like booming right now, or? Yeah. Anonym said thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, mate. From your username, I think you're Russian or maybe Ukrainian or whatever, but that's nice. Nice to know a lot of people here that they are from everywhere. Yeah. What do you use for backend? Miraj asked. I use actually Express. Yeah. Express is my go. Ukraine. Nice. Nice. Nice to meet you, mate. Show me the website. Yeah, I can show you the website for sure. So right now, let me just log in first, because every day we need to log in. Yeah, I mean, I can show you that part as well. Let me just check. Yeah. So now the application is just like fully super white, and then I can log in. This is the name for the user on top, which works, logout works, stuff like that. This is the add to do that I'm working on. Focusing and breaking, reset, fuzzy finders for some white noises, and you can listen to, and that's it. looks good, right? So yeah, it's like a mini focus app that you can just log in and start writing on your own to-dos and focus on simple tasks and stuff, and then just exit, and you will be able to be awarded like a small achievement or something like that. So I'm not actually really into it much at the moment. I'm just trying my best to kind of learn via it. So I'm learning while I am writing code. So I'm trying to enhance the code right now and not build features actually. Nice. That's nice. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. Should I learn Kotlin? Do you know Java though? Yeah, Mirage, I use GWT for connections, though I have a problem with it. I think I need to check it out, but here you go. I think it is in server, which is my Express server. I have passport.js, and somewhere here I have a console log I need to delete for sure. But this is the GWT part of it. Yeah, I have this use authenticate middleware, and I have also the authenticate middleware part. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so if you don't know Java, please start from there. Yeah, start from there and move forward. Yeah. Jesse asked, will you share code on GitHub? I actually have it ready for you on GitHub, so you can go to my GitHub. I will actually share my GitHub in both chats for Twitch, as I see now there's some viewers, and also for TikTok because you are the most there. So here you go. This is my my code, and I will pin it. You can just write my name or my username there, or make a screenshot. Probably that would be better. Please merge branches. You mean merge develop into main, right? By the way, I have everything. I pushed my latest code actually. So here I have develop, and it's 5 against main. Yeah. Not really. Develop should be into main because if you compare them, main is already same as develop, but a bit like old. So this is what we added. Like everything that we added here together is just what we need to do. All right, let's merge that. Why not? Create a pull request. And I think it would be just, yeah. Can I push anybody here to be my reviewer? Assign to yourself enhancements, basically. And yeah, I mean, yeah. Adding some enhancements in API box, right? Nice. Yeah, so that's it. So this is what we did last few days: clean up on API functions and add to-dos in a controller, and we can merge this, no problem. Confirm merge, but not to delete also the develop branch. We always work on the develop branch though. That's it. So now you have main there, and yeah, very funny enough, if you check my GitHub, this I learned like not so long ago. If I didn't actually merge this, it will show you that I'm idle on these days, but now that I merged it, it shows exactly that I'm actually there. So it's kind of weird, yeah. And look at my GitHub, like emptiness, 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 and then I decided to go hardcore on myself and start streaming. So everything that you see here is a day that I streamed on. So look at this. So January, I started around the 21st or 18th. Yeah, 18th. And from there, I just took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days off. That's it. I mean, it's all every Friday. So basically, yeah. I like how there is actually some guy always interviewing me in the chat on TikTok for sure. He asked me like simple questions. Yeah, and then he asked me, are you using GWT? Okay, now are you using hooks? Now go there. And I feel like he's copy pasting or making screenshots, which is the wrong way to do this. Adam, sorry I missed your comment. I will go back. Can you create a Chrome extension to read news behind the wall? Well, I'm not sure how to write in Chrome extension, but if you have like an article that I can read about it while I can create it with JS, I would be happy to do that actually. I know only JavaScript for this project to create the API. Yeah, I understood, but I don't understand your question here. Yeah, for this project I created the APIs, the routes, everything myself, and then I'm using them in the front end. How do you protect your database in SQL injections? That is, I don't know. Honestly, I didn't have anything security-wise for this application, but I would like actually to know more about that and how to do it. Yeah. Okay, Google Docs are really good for Chrome extensions. How is that? Maybe you mean the documentation about how to create one is really good. Yeah, I need validation with Zod, right? So I'm asking right now, I ask in the chat, do I really need a review with Zod kind of in the backend to just make sure that people don't send me anything rather than what I need, right? Van Mod asked, what is white noise? White noise is just an application that you listen to white noises in, which means like you listen to a sound of a metro or a train or a night fire or something like that. So yeah, you will be able to listen to these. Casper is asking anybody here coding with Unity, so please, if anybody, just answer him. Hey, did you know that the repo is gigantic? Yeah, I know, but because because I have some OGGs there, I need to work on them. Why? Because I download right now my white noises. Yeah. Can you demo the app? All right, I was demoing it just before a second that you join. So yeah, here you go. This is the application right now, and why it's super big and super huge. Let me actually show you the network tab, and I do all, and then I refresh, and all of these are white noises. Where are they? Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, they're down. Oh, here you go. So this alone is probably like 30 megabytes or something like that. Yeah, it's really huge. I know, but yeah, it's downloadable anyway, and it's everything is downloaded inside the application right now, so it's gonna take time, but we're gonna store them in the backend though, and the database probably, so that you can query them and you don't have to kind of do it alone, right? And probably there will be lazy loading. Yeah, that's 100%. Right, guys, or am I wrong? So these all are really bad. We need to kind of find a way to move around them and maybe make them streamlined from AWS or something like that. Do you guys agree? Sure, you agree. But you can show me how to do that. But I have Novsky working on that. So Novsky said that he will actually work on that. Yeah. So I hope that answers the question of Pro Evils on Twitch, actually asking for that. Yeah. So this is how it is. So you guys go to my GitHub and you try to build a feature yourself, and there I can actually share with you how we structure this, or you can communicate with me on Discord and I can reach out to you. All right, so basically some guy here from Ukraine asked about my LinkedIn. I am sharing my LinkedIn over there, and also for Twitch. Why not? Okay, if you wanna connect with me on LinkedIn, I just pasted it in the chat, right? Yeah, and Novsky actually took the PR. Maybe Novsky, you know what? Share with me your PR or your branch as you're working on it, so I can show it right now on the stream to show what you are working on, and maybe not just your branch, right? To show what you're working on. Maybe we take you as an example of how to build on this one, right? To make PRs, to make this project bigger and bigger. JavaScript is not readable. Well, that's that's when you write it like me, right? Yeah, Are you using 10-stack start or just 10-stack router? I'm using just 10-stack router and 10-stack query. Yeah. All that code for just that, man? I mean, is it simple, you think? Yeah. Sure, no problem. Thanks a lot. Yeah. So Novsky actually said that he will share when he gets home. So yeah, that's amazing. What are your thoughts on Electron? Isn't Electron like a possibility or a framework for you to push your JavaScript code into the desktop? I mean, it seems like a good idea. I mean, I would like to create a desktop application for just touching grass or something like that, like something simple. But I never tried it. Yeah. So here, some guy asked that he's actually learning Python, and for a personal project, that's amazing. That's how you learn faster. But he gets confused with syntax sometimes. That's totally fine. I get confused a million day with how I actually can do certain simple stuff with JavaScript. Even to create a class, I probably forgot how to set up methods or something like that. It's totally fine. Just make sure that you actually on the right path, and that's it. Yeah, don't feel that imposter syndrome or something. Everybody will be confused the same as you. So all good, right? Don't be hard on yourself. It's very funny that I just actually posted a video on TikTok about how to get a job. And I was joking about it, actually, not really like how to get a job in a real term, but about my experience on how I tried to get a job, right? And just in like few hours it made 4K views, which is really amazing because people are desperate to find a job nowadays in the IT world. So let's actually start from where do you start when you want to find a job. I want everybody in the comment who has jobs already or maybe has some experience to tell us how did they find their first job. Please take this seriously and write whatever your experience is, because this will be the best for people here to join and actually learn from you. So please, if you are actually a senior developer, middle developer, or even a junior, sounds like a junior is like a bad thing, but anywhere in the spectrum, please write your comment right now telling people how did you find your first job, how also maybe you prepared for just 2 phrases to let people know or share experience so I can read them, so everybody gets better, and they probably can do their best to find a job. All right. Okay. Wow. Okay. Now I'm reading the comments, but I will actually, you know what? I will save or not save. I cannot save your comments, but I will read them all in my next video. So right now, yeah. So I asked the question for everybody who actually joined right now. How did you get a job? And just write 2 phrases about summarizing how you did it in the tech industry, and then therefore I will read it and I will let people know, right? So first guy here named Alex. That's amazing. That's totally fine. But this is the comment that I really liked here. It says, took a Java course for 3 months almost 18 years ago. And then now probably he's like the senior of seniors, OGs of Java, and he's now working 100%. Was it actually easier like back then to get a job? Probably yes, because it wasn't like right now everybody wants to become like a software engineer, so they affect them into like the 6 months boot camp or whatever, where probably they won't teach you that much, but they will take your money and that's it, right? And also Alex here said that you need to work on project outside of work. It helps a lot. That's totally 100%. Yeah. Nice. Right. Yeah. Some guy here is actually commenting on the code behind me saying, hey, blacklist probably is a bad word for this choice. Make it deny list or something like that. Blacklist for GWT tokens it sounds B2B fine for me. All right. Novsky here, one of the OG chatters, said that he started with accounting, and then hated how repetitive it was, so started hacking in Excel to automate, and just kept going from there until he learned everything. You know, this is so similar to what I did also, because I started with like simple tasks for like even like setting up what we call CDIs, or maybe what you know of trackers, or maybe like Google Analytics and stuff like that. So I saw like a chunk of code of JavaScript from Google Analytics, and I was like, okay, what does this mean? And I went and broke it down, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. Like, how is this done? And I learned JavaScript because of that, and the rest is history. This was maybe when I was 14, something like that. So yeah, 2009, I think. Yeah. Now I'm 30. Do you use Jira? Yes, I do. And is this NeoVim? Yes, it is NeoVim, by the way. Yeah. Cool. I mean, these comments actually help everybody to learn something. So thanks everybody who actually said something about their experience, because that's amazing. Yeah, thank you. All right, so let's move forward. So today I want to actually learn how to do this Zod thingy in the backend, because I have no way to do that, and I have no idea how to do that. So the first thing that I want to do right now is just to kind of learn about it. So Zod validation for backend controllers express. This is what I'm writing in my yeah. So it says here you can do it via Zod to actually make sure that you wait for certain schemas to be certain types, which makes very much sense here. But to validate data, you need probably to export a function that encapsulates certain stuff. So this is what I'm reading. Please correct me if I'm wrong. This is what I'm seeing on the web about how to do this. So for the guys on Twitch as well who are following, please let me know if this is what I need to actually look at, right? So this is what it says. It says implementing a generic validation on middleware. So it's a middleware for certain routes. So here, for example, the user route, which is API user for registration, he needs this, and for your login, he needs this, basically, right? Oh, Jifa said here. She's also a tech girl. She is in Germany as well, I think, and she also was here since I started, I think, a month ago. I didn't start that long ago. And she said that she had crash watched certain of my videos to revisit certain JS concepts. Thanks a lot. I mean, yeah, hopefully they help. Hopefully, yeah. I mean, sometimes I talk random stuff, but sometimes also I talk really too much about how to develop and stuff like that. Especially that I'm focusing on lead coding lately, so I'm kind of fresh when it comes to sets and mappers and stuff like that. So hopefully they helps, yeah. So yeah, this is some guy here said, isn't the token blacklist will allocate a lot of memory along the way? That's totally correct, because probably we need to put that into a database on itself, right? Yeah, so you are right. We will find a solution for that. Yeah. What language is this? TypeScript. Yeah, Express framework. That's it. Express Node. What's your LinkedIn? Yeah, I think I shared my LinkedIn with you. I look very funny on my LinkedIn picture. There you go. Like, I look super funny. My experience is also limited. I didn't put everything, but I put like the stuff that really matters, like my experience with Adobe, my experience also with one of the best companies that I'm at right now, which is SFC. So yeah, I mean, I don't put much here. I hope actually to maybe edit my profile once, like on live stream, so maybe you guys give me some tips to get a better job. I mean, yeah, I'm not thinking about changing job or something, but in the future maybe to just get better connections and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's my my LinkedIn. I pasted there, And if you wanted it, and if you couldn't actually find me, just write my name. Ayman Sakohi is Arabic name, so Ayman is from Arab ancestry or like origin. So yeah, I'm Arab. Yeah, that's also another type for you to know. Are you on YouTube? Yes, but I don't actually do a lot. Yeah, on YouTube. So here actually I even feel very happy about the live streams. We had like a very nice boom once. We had like 53k on one stream or something like that. It was really amazing. I really like that. So yeah, this is my experience. You can go there and add me. So I'll be happy actually even to review your LinkedIn profile if you want to. Yeah. All right. I shared it in the chat. So be happy to do that. All right. We go back to our topic, which is like validation of certain routes. For Fayan actually asked about, am I on YouTube or not? I am, but it's just live streams. That's it. I have one video. I think we're talking about React. That's it. Yeah. Another comment saying, how many hours on online courses should I have to take to work as a dev? I don't know, man. For me to be serious at what I do, it took me around 1.5 years to become an engineer, like fully understand the concepts about JavaScript and stuff like that. So it might take you the same as me or less. I mean, it depends also because I had to learn English all throughout the way and understand how things work, right? Yeah, ServerX said, what are you working on? Can you show it? Man, I showed it a lot. It's this simple application that has simple kind of, white noises that you can listen to. That's it, right? Oh, I didn't see your message. Oh yeah, here you go. You said, what are you doing today? So today we are actually checking how to implement generic validation middleware for Zod into the backend. Yeah. And you're welcome, Holly. All right. Jifa said that she went for a mid-level role interview recently, and you were right about hires. Yeah. Being keen on devs. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of too much lately. I don't see a lot of people getting hired at all. I actually have 6 friends who are junior developers, and one of them only is getting hired. The rest are still waiting. And the funny part is that they are on a visa as well, so they need to find a job as soon as possible so they can stay in Germany, kind of. Yeah. Understanding the core reasons of things happening, so I was glad that I'm not a ChatGPT programmer. Yeah, I mean, they would be also happy for you. Probably they won't show that in the beginning, but at the end, it's just the part where there will be like a mutual handshake between you and the employer. So they will understand at that point that you are trying to learn even, and they will hire you. So don't worry about that. Also, don't feel bad or maybe I don't know, discouraged. Yeah. So try your best to learn as much as you can. Yeah, and Novsky here is trying to help out some people, just telling them how to start. So thank you there. Oh, data engineer. Do you use Databricks for some reason? I know a data engineer of mine, a friend, like he's a BMW or Mercedes, I think in Mercedes, like he works at Mercedes. And he told me that Databricks is a big deal, like here in Germany. They try to kind of like find people who use Databricks a lot. And Databricks is like a management tool for data that resources APIs at the end. So you output an API route with data that is protected and all of that, like as if you are doing it with the code, but without code experience. But you will still use Python for data structuring and stuff like that. So learn Python as much as you can and learn with it as many things that makes you actually get better at what you do. That's it. I mean, I don't know much, so sorry if I don't really can help you here at this point. Yeah. Oh, so if you stayed 30 minutes longer than planned in an interview, you're hired. I'm really happy for you. So I wish you all the best, and hopefully, yeah, let me know. DM me if you got it and tell me where you are. Maybe at some point we can do meet up with all the chatters. I mean, not all of you actually are from Germany, are you? I know a lot of you from the US. That's what I see with the TikTok app. But I'm really happy if you are near Munich and you want to meet up or something like that. Anybody in the chat, I would be really, really happy to do that. Yeah, because I also suffer from friend syndrome, which is it's very hard to live in Germany these days, being a foreigner, because if they see you like with my beard like this and like going to work with the face like me and very serious, nobody will talk to you, mate. I'm just kidding, by the way. It's not that at all time, but it makes sense also to have a life and touch grass. So if you are actually also coding all day long, take a step back and maybe go enjoy the sun, go for a walk, for talk to people that you love. That's also 100% something that you need to do. All right, cool. Yeah, Jiha said, tell your junior devs to apply to bigger companies. Some of them are mainly hiring juniors devs to train them. Yeah, but also big companies like Adobe, which I had a very bad experience with lately, is that they are trying to fire senior developers because they think that they don't need developers anymore. They developed like this AGO experience or something like that, and they want to kind of use it with a drag and drop kind of thingy approach, and it's kind of messy because we know how it got built and how it was actually took to the production with really very, very, really bad experience about it. But yeah, nice. So how do you want contributors to work? Would you add me as a collaborator or PR from Fork? I think if you do PR, that will be better. ProEvil. So ProEvil's here actually went and did a PR. Let me check it. Let me see what he PR'd. I think I can just show it directly here. Pull requests. Yeah. So that's nice. So added missing authentication dependencies and examples in file. So he said here this PR fixed a few minor issues. There are the core dependency missing from package file, resulted in startup errors. There were missing types of some packages, so I added these. Yeah, I think this is the add type thingy. Yeah, so I think you are right about that. So he wanted actually to put it like this: database URL, GWT token, port. That's amazing. So this is the env example. Yeah. I didn't put actually something like that. I thought that I did. Yeah, you're right. So now he added some stuff. He deleted these or not really, I think. Yeah, he did. I think these are necessary, mate, right? Or maybe not, or maybe they're just necessary to be in the dev dependencies true. So I actually added them into the dependencies which are not really necessary. They need to be here, right? So what we do in this case, if he did this, he will be automatically actually as a collaborator. So what I will do, I will just accept this, saying thanks for your collab, accepting and adding you to the collaborators list. All right, so here if you submit this, you see that you can merge the pull request directly, confirm merge. But hopefully all good. Merge into main directly, right? Cool. So I need this actually to develop as well. So I probably will merge main into develop now. That should be also done. And let's see how that works. So now if we go to code here, it will tell me that probably main is ahead of develop. If I go just to develop, yeah, this branch is 8 commits behind main. 8 commits. How's that? So this is what it's talking about, right? It's not like really a long difference, but we can create a pull request back actually, and we can test that. Yeah, aligning with develop. Please, every time we do a PR, let's do it to develop from this time on, because main is gonna be the one that I will take to GitHub Actions later on. So it's gonna be one that we don't wanna refresh frequently, right? So yeah, that's in the future for sure. Yeah. All right. So yeah, this is what we are doing, and then merge pull request, confirm merge. and I think there will be no problem with that. I just yeah, I just need to make sure that everything is good. Yeah. How is that? Probably if I just go to my application here, I'll just show you also what I'm doing. So from not my screen, but before I go that, if you go to code now, you will see all the collaborators, and ProEvols is one of them. So if you do a PR here, you will be recognized as a contributor. So thanks a lot for doing this. And yeah, let's move on with what we're gonna build today. And before that, I'll show you how I actually work on this. So here I have a controller that I deleted something from. Okay, so I will do that. I'll just go to develop and pull the latest changes. So now we have like some changes that are done. We have also to delete this one from here. All right, but if we also want to see main also has some, we need to get into it and then pull it. So it says that your local changes will blah 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 overrides. Yeah, it's fine. You want to commit something here. I don't want to actually. I can discard this and this. Yeah, but I need to pull this. Yeah, so now all good. Now I go back to develop and let's see if there is any problem. Actually should be not. So npm run dev should run as perfect as should be, and then let me just check it out, the application. Yeah, it works fine. So all good. Thanks for your help, ProEvols. And now I was actually talking about this validation part that we are trying to do, and for all the comments that are commenting right now, I'm not checking them. Make sure to write whatever you want, and I will read them, so don't worry about that. Yeah, I want to be a developer. Where can I start from? Start from zero. As Novsky said, start with build on small projects and learning from YouTube. That seems like something you can do, and you can go, if you want to take it as a hobby in the beginning, that will be really good, nice, and then you move from there. Yeah. Hello everyone. Snowflake said that. Can you do a quick, how does that work with Git and GitHub? Maybe, you know what, bro, I will actually make a video about that. So I think on live stream people will get bored because usually most of them know how to do it. So I will right now focus on this. So we start coding, and I will make like small videos about that. All right. Are you familiar about Koa.js and what's the difference between it and Express? Actually, I have no idea, but I will make sure to check it and make maybe like a small 1-minute video about the difference between it and Express, and maybe between other stuff as well. All right, cool. So now I'm checking also the Twitch chat. So if you want also to go on Twitch, we are streaming there as well. Yeah. And that's it. Let's go from there. So what port is a front end? Front end is 5173, and we have a proxy working on there. So if you want me to explain to you how that works and how I linked it, package.json has actually this concurrently app. So it runs the backend with this npm run serve part. Very stupid though. I just wanted to have it there to run the backend aligned with the front end when it works. So together they do. So you need to only do npm run dev and not two of them. And if you go to vite-config, you will find, yeah, this proxy part. Yeah, but therefore you don't need actually to mention localhost as a base URL for your backend in your environment variable, or maybe wherever you want to, in the constants or wherever. You actually can call it /API directly, and that's what you see here in my other source for the application. So if I go to API, if I go for example to user, you will find me actually querying /API/register and not the localhost complete part, which makes it really neat for me. At least that's what I see good for like separation of concern. If you guys have another idea about this and maybe you see it like better, please let me know how to do it, because I honestly think that this is the best way to do it. Yeah. Yeah, it's Express with React. Sorry, I should have went Next.js, I know, but I started with React streaming, and then my stream started to get like so many views, so I decided to take whatever they want me to build. And yeah, and by the way, I want to publish this application, so this application is gonna be on the web some point, right? There are many things I can do and I can do it pretty fast. What would you like me to focus on? Okay, so Pro Evils, write me what you can do, and I will create tickets right now, and I will show the people how I actually do that. So why not? Write me what you want to do so you can create it on branches. So first of all, this is how I want it to be done, right? I'll just explain to you what I want to exactly, right? I want develop to be also like the dev branch to be our source of truth, right? So here, anything that you want to create, please take develop, because you will have conflicts once I update develop as well, and then therefore we are always aligned, right? I won't touch main at all. Let main be on top, and nobody touch that. Just we push the dev from week to week maybe or something like that into main, and therefore we are clear. If you want also, this is how I did it with my friend Novsky. So basically we have a project here. Let me just go get your get your profile ID. I follow you, by the way, so here you go. And then I'll go to projects and explain to you how to do that. So now if you just tell me, this is the collabs project, it's a Kanban board. So I'll add something here and I'll tell Pro Evils task, right? So whatever this task will have as an ID, blank issue, by the way, these are stuff that our friend Pro Evils will help us to build on the develop branch. All right, so here you go. So your ID 20, that's what I wanted to actually show. So your branch needs to start with that ID. So for example, here we have the branch for our Novsky friend, and he's actually added in the schema to add the model for sounds and also creating routes for that. So if you have anything for sounds, basically he wants to add the routes to upload the sound into a file system, which will become the assets or the AWS port. So here you are ID 20. So what I'm gonna do now is just convert this into an issue, right? I think it's converted automatically into an issue. That's what I remember. Yeah, but you can choose an option here. For example, urgent. You can take your time. Size, it's maybe something small, you said, I don't know, right? Estimation, you can put your estimation here. You can say that you started today and also there. And here, when you create a branch, please link it. And just, yeah, can I assign this to you? I think I can just assign it to you directly, as you already helped here. Or assignee, if I can just find you. No, I think I need to add you as a collaborator. So what you will do is just please create tasks. I just want to be transparent. I also want to pick up like some habits to be organized. So I'll search you by username and I will give you the role of writing and you will be there, right? So you can accept it right now and go to your task and update what you want to do. And here, if you go back to the project itself, and then the repo and then the white noise repo, you will find out that we have for you an issue right now, and it's called Pro Evils tasks. So this issue will also contain your name here. Can I find you? Not yet, because I need to add you as no, you need just to accept that so I can add you there, or add yourself. You can assign it to yourself. That's really neat. So this is an enhancement and milestone, whatever. When you create your branch, please make sure that it starts with 20. So 20 dash something something, right? And that's it. And it's from develop. And then therefore I know from where you're coming from and what you're trying to build, and everything is tracked, right? Unless, yeah, I know that this is not gonna be probably a big project in the future, but for some people it's really important to just be organized. So yeah, so maybe we attract more people that wants to help us, right? I also you can create tasks for me as well. Yeah, and I will pick anything that you pick for me, so you can explain yourself. Like you say, hey, I think if you build Zod validation here and here and here and here, assign it to me and I will be happy to take it, because then we will have it on stream. And also Novsky, please, if you are watching and you have a task for me for the stream, so basically it's just for me to kind of like do something exactly that I need to do in my application live stream, please do it, right? We have a friend here, Misuk, said, yo, mate, yo to everybody who's here, new. Nice, thanks all for being here and asking all these nice questions. Yeah. All right, so for Nicola, I know that you want to help and stuff like that, so let me actually reach me out on Discord. You have my DM me on Discord, and I will actually give you small tasks that you can understand Git with, and you start doing, because here we have probably junior developer, or maybe he never used Git, maybe he's really good but he never used Git, which I kind of not think is the problem, right? Yeah, so here Yotam said with TypeScript I would pick Nest and not Express, because Express.js has a lot of setup. Yeah, true, actually it might be correct. Yeah, I don't know, it's up to you. By the way, Pro Evils, you need Postgres SQL like part of this, so make sure that you also go and check how you did it. For me, actually, I have it running locally, so if I do brew lists of services, I have my services running over there, and if I just PLSQL, I think PSQL, right? PLSQL-u white noise, and then I will connect to that. So make sure that you have the same as me. So these are the Prisma stuff that I run. So oh, you have it running already. Okay, nice. Sorry for that. Then all good. Yeah. Oh, you DM'd me on Discord? That's nice. I will check that as well. Okay, my friends was on Discord. All right, I will 100% pick that, and I will answer you, Nikki, after. All right, I accepted already now, and I will send you a hello, and later on we can talk about how to enhance and use Git. All right, cool. We can have a call maybe tomorrow by evening, okay? Where are you situated, Nicola? So I know exactly where you are from. Yeah, so I can reach out to you whenever you need to learn a bit about Git, right? Macedonia, okay, you're not far from me, so probably we're on the same time zone, if not 1 hour apart, something like that. All right, cool, I'll reach out. Dude, serious question, how do you like React? I actually don't like React. I actually think that React in the beginning seemed like to me very cool, convenient, and then when I got a job it became like my worst nightmare, because it has a lot of problems that I don't understand, and yeah, kind of crazy. Yeah. All right, Pro Evils, I will go actually with this task now, which is the validation part for the middleware. Just I need to take your opinion. Is this what you wanted to build, like kind of like this, something like the Zod schemas for certain bodies, like for certain requests of the backend, right? Morning. Morning there. It's not morning for me, but still morning. Where are you from? Sudar. Yeah, Postgres is the best. Yeah, I think so. Or SQLite, I think I like it, but I used it only once for a small project. Yeah. Nice. From Indonesia. Yes, I have a lot of Indonesian friends who follow me, so I'm really surprised by how many people from Indonesia follow me, and that's really nice. Thanks a lot. So we are actually 11.8k right now, and we are booming, man. Yeah, and yeah, that's nice. So if you make me reach out to, I don't know, to maybe 12k today, I would be really happy with that. So please follow who are really here for the first time, and also I will check what our friend here, because I didn't share my screen. I asked him a question. Already added a few. Okay, so our friend Pro Evils added a few tasks here for me actually in the project of the white noise app collabs. Oh, wait a second, I don't see them. Are they in the issues part maybe, or here already? Or maybe in his task. Sorry. Yes, so removing query and disconnect function. That's 100% we need to do it. Add-in validation to endpoints. Yeah, can you elaborate on this one? Add-in validation to endpoints, because I don't understand how that will be done. Is it Zod schemas and that's it, or is it maybe a middleware part? Because it differs. For me, it differs, because then I know exactly what to focus on today to make it that I finish this live stream with at least one push that is big. Hi coders, what kind of project you doing right now? I'm doing actually white noise app, which you can just play noises while you focus actually. Oh, some guy is from Malawi. Wow. You're trying to join Discord, but it's not working. Let me actually update that then. Why is that? Is it okay? You know what? I will share another link right now in the chat, so please just use that link. All right. I will share it right now in the chat. Everybody who wants to join, or DM me, I will send you a fresh link for you. Or okay. Nice. What's the most complicated database you have worked on? I think PostgreSQL as well. It's like nothing more complicated or something like very complicated, but I think MongoDB is a NoSQL one, but at some point it got so complicated that I didn't understand like some of the ORM functions at the time, but that was when I really started, like very early. Yeah. Deslan here, he wants to collaborate and do applications. Collaborate with us on this one. We are actually talking now about tasks. All right. Fixing the GWT authentication authorization system. Yeah, this is actually not working correctly. I need to fix it, but I probably need more details about this one as well. So these two. Fix and enhancing the type safety of the server and removing password being sent to the front end. Yeah, cool. So I will start with this one now. Let me refresh. Maybe he actually updated this. No, not yet. All right, cool. I'm glad that he's actually on the chat. So let's talk to him in the chat directly. So Pre-Evils is actually on Twitch. He said, take a look. All right. If you are useful to you, you just pick any. Okay. Yes, using Zod to validate income requests, whether you are in the middleware or the endpoint. All right. So we'll take two right now. We will remove the query and disconnect, and also we'll take Zod. You already said you're focusing on that, so consider that option struck off the list. All right. Cool. Let's start. I will just take off my screen off here, and guys, let's go. By the way, Pro-Evils, you are from the UK, right? I'm not sure where you are from, but isn't it late for you? I mean, I'm just asking. Or do you enjoy live streams now? I'm really happy that you guys are here who are really also senior, that can look at my code and tell me what I did wrong. All right, so I have a function called query and disconnect, which is really bad. And if you think about it, I think I just added it just to make sure that I don't have a lot of queries open at the same time, but then I realized that Prisma actually handled that completely better. So this one is gonna be commented out for now, and we're gonna have problem for sure if we comment this out in this function, because I use it here, query and disconnect, I think, right? Oh yeah, actually, funny enough, all the here functions that I use are, yeah, this is the front end ones. Sorry, it should be in the controller, right? So here you go. So let me delete that part. Let me make sure that also I'm on developed, correct? So query and disconnect needs to be deleted, let's say, and init Prisma instead. 1 second. I'll open a new tab and go to init. db init, right? Second config controllers. Yeah, so I did actually a wrong thing here, which is to not share Prisma. Yeah, so this one only needs to be taken down. So I don't know why I did it like this, but now I have just one file that exports Prisma. I will maybe add something later on to it, but for now seems like we don't have it anymore. So we need to actually delete this and delete this and make this function async, right? And we will try to also check if this works async. Sorry about that. So yeah, this seems fine. So I delete always where I actually run this again, and this one will be async. I see a lot of comments actually coming out, so let me just finish with this task and I'll read them all. Alright, so here I think I didn't use it, which is fine. Here also I didn't use it, but shouldn't these be async as well? Not really, right? Yeah, this is not async. Const headers, const user logout. Alright, this is not async as well, and this one is async and doesn't use query and disconnect. Alright, can we test this? So let's see where we actually deleted from. We've deleted it from user register and user login. Alright, that's cool. I mean, I'm really happy with that. At least now, by the way, I can go faster when I scroll, like up or down, but it's really fast that it might get the user yelling at me, but all good. So now that we have it in user login, we can test it out just with one route now. And let me share my screen. And here we go. So this is the application running, not running actually. Let me just run it again. You can do /q to quit PostgreSQL or PSQL, then npm run dev, and then we will have the application running. Oh, my eyes. Now you will see also on the backend on here that something is wrong. It said that API profile is misconnected after connect or something like that. TCP connect wrap. Okay. Type request parameter dictionary blah blah blah, no overload. Matching what? Argument of string. Okay. Then I need to check what is this. Let me run this again to see that it's the same error. Yes. Yeah, so we have a problem. Let me just try again here. It's the get profile API function again. Wait a second. Is this like something we tried already to do, but this comes from the server, right? So this is 500 internal server error, so it's the get profile function not being able to be run, right? Yeah, alright, let's check that. It says the get profile route. So get profile route, alright. It's the authenticate middleware. Query and disconnect is not there anymore, right? Yeah, query, right, we don't have that. It's 500 error coming up from this user authenticate part. I don't know now where this problem is coming from. This seems odd. It's trying to get the profile each time and it's trying this post part. Let me try to go to login part first. So if I go to login though, it's also the same. So because it's actually trying to get the profile, which is wrong in this case, but it might be that this is what we tried to do yesterday with this hook. Maybe when I did main to develop, it just got deleted or something. Let me check. We had a hook yesterday in use fetch hook. No, not this one though. We actually need to delete that one. It's the fetcher hook, right? Or not use fetch. It's in the API and I called it fetcher. Let me try to find it. So fetcher, yeah, so it's updated correctly, so this is correct here, and response status is not equal to 401. Yeah, so now we have a problem with our backend for some reason, which I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna, you already said you're all right. So Proival said this is from the UK. Nice. All right, cool. So we need to find out why that is actually happening. And yeah, and for people asking what theme I'm using, I'm actually using TokyoNet as a theme. So, and also I'm using NeoVim as a IDE. And for database, I'm doing PostgreSQL. All these questions, I'm trying to answer them very quickly. How are you doing? What are you working on? It's a white noise app, Sasha. So it's just an application that you read and write, like white noise, like with OGG files or MP3 or whatever, and then read them while you're focusing with, put in like your to-do list. And the stack is like the MERN stack, probably not MERN because there is Mongo there, but we have Prisma and PostgreSQL for this. All right, cool. Let me actually check again. So vite proxy error on the port of 3000 port. connection on that 3000 issue. All right. Let me check. Is it a Vite problem really? So that's the port 3000, and I'm sure that I'm using port 3000 in the backend as well. So here we have the server, we have the source, we have the env in each 3000, so that's correct. And this is also the controller port, and we saved, right? And that's what we changed. So the control part, we deleted that, and this one is now we have Prisma running without that disconnect function. If you ask me what does disconnect function was doing, it was actually just running the query and returning Prisma disconnect, which we don't really need now. All right. Then now we need to find a way why it's not working. Strange. It's a 500 error. User register part here, maybe not. No. So async takes that, and I don't see actually any problem with my backend. Yeah. Why this is happening? npm run dev. It's always this get profile part. Yeah. So it says argument of type request response is not assignable to record string any. Yeah, so that's the problem. I mean, I can just make it up again. So that's how it is there. It says source route error, no overload match in this call gave the following error. So argument of type request response that returns a promise of any record string any or undefined is not assignable to parameter of type application record. Type or wherever is missing the following engine set and blah blah blah. So this is saying that it's on the routes file. So this is where I have the route. Oh, what? So now it became a problem that because this is async directly, that it's not doing it for us. Is that really the case? Okay. Yeah, so it's a backend problem. So here, as you see, request and response shouldn't be async, right? But we actually running async functions, which is a Prisma one. Should we wrap our application now? Yeah. Yeah, I think we should wrap it. Nice. What IDE are you using? I'm using NeoVim, by the way. My next solo project is make Spotify playlist generator app based on of Moodle. Nice. That's so nice. So probably AI in there. So what I was thinking actually about this, as it's async, needs probably to be wrapped into another function. I'm not sure actually. So it will be actually read correctly. Interesting actually. What should be this like? And I know that I use Prisma somewhere else also with any weight, right? Yeah, here you go. The add to do is in async. So this one probably will have the same issue, right? But funny enough, it didn't, right? So what I was thinking is maybe to wrap it through the middleware. Maybe middleware will be nice, but a middleware of what? Actually, middleware that someone is not logged in. That would be a nice one. Is authenticated. Maybe this one here, the user authenticate middleware. Yeah, maybe, why not? I mean, it can be. Okay, so user authenticate middleware. So it knows that you're not authenticated and then just pass the user register part. And then also here, I was thinking about it, but now that I'm doing it, it seems like impossible to be running. Yeah. Routes.post. Now I'm clueless actually. What is totally different from these two? Because of the try catch? No. So let me actually just, funny enough, do that and see what actually the problem will be. I'm just trying to debug it using my skills. No overload method is called. The last overload gave the following error. Arguments type regress response undefined is not assignable to. Yeah, because the response can be undefined at this point. Not really. Because there is a try catch there, so it will never be undefined. Okay. I think because of the try catch part, it's just making it hard for us to reach out some response, right? So here we are saying catch an error. We can just try that, otherwise we just return that. And here I will just delete this error and then see if that's still the problem. Actually still. Here I'll just console log some error. Actually can do console.error. Now that console statement will have some trouble with me, but I still don't care. And this here, I'll do this and I'll try, probably because of that, but I'm not sure actually at this point. I'm just trying, right? Alright, so now I have this res.status outside of the try catch function, but still here I have a problem with that user login, user register part. Yeah. Let me just npm run dev again. Yeah, the same error, no overload match this call. I mean, I will Google it now. I have no idea what is this, honestly. I will try to kind of copy the same thing and try to Google it and see what I can get about this, right? And it says that this is async request. Okay, so yeah, don't return the res, instead use a void return. Oh, okay. Okay, wait a second. So maybe because of that, we need to return it, to return something. At this point, actually, I'm really not happy with what is happening here. Alright, so I will just do this. Yeah, I will just leave that there. And they say actually my problem might be that we are not returning anything, and we might want to return something at the end, which is very odd, honestly. Now, if I do this again, it might not work as well. Alright, so still the same problem here. Yeah, it might be also that we need to return it exactly after that, so this return needs to be actually after exactly that whatever we returned. So actually here we have this return. We can just return it, maybe return this. Yeah. And I will also return this one here. Because this overload thingy is the first time that I see it actually. Okay, so it's async and it returns whatever we wanted to return there. Here it's not returning anything though, and it's working, so let me restart my LSP just to check that everything is actually working fine. So now still, yeah, the same error, but we will try it again. So clear this, and npm run dev. Yeah, the route problem is still, alright. Argument of type that, and type of that, no overmatches, anything in there. Alright, cool, let's check it out again. So I can copy this and I will read the chat now, maybe you guys have an idea about this. You get a return and you get a return and you get a return. True. I thought that you are actually saying the solution, but then you mocked me, so that's nice. You can build anything as a programmer, the world is in your hands. Yeah, correct. That's some ugly code. Yes, it is. We are trying to fix it though. So let's see where we actually can find the solution for this. So Seems like it's a returning issue, no overload matches, something like that. So we need to send something like the status probably is what we are looking at right now, or the types though. Yeah, the types for our express actually changed, so basically we need to kind of know exactly what we are doing, maybe because express is not reading actually some stuff. Let me just check. Package.json and at types express we have it, right? So we have 5 here. Seems like fine for me, but people saying yeah, this might be actually because of some actually express issue. Yeah, which I have no idea how. All right, so now I'll try to see how can I find a solution for this. Yeah, so it's an async, right? So try catch seems fine. Yeah, router.use. Yeah, so yeah, the async function is totally fine, I just suppose. Yeah, so the wait function can be not only that we did it wrong or anything, it's just that we need to kind of like know maybe the type of the response there. Maybe the type is wrong. Yeah, and also we need to it says like double check on what you are using here. So I can check this one. User register is a response that returns a promise, which shouldn't though, because now it's return a promise, but it should not. All right, so these are actually my controls again. Let me just take off what I did lately to return that. To return that is wrong. To return there is also wrong. To return there is also wrong. And we need the async part. All right, so here probably is better. And I need actually to restart my LSP again and see if I can catch any errors here. So now it says yes, at least the const user register returns a promise of a record of string of any and undefined, which is not assignable to string of any. Okay, so it can return undefined. That's what it's saying. Okay. Where does it return undefined in this case? So the res.status, right? All right, cool. So the 200 here will return the token 100%. Otherwise, if it's mismatched, it will still return message. It will still return messages here, but I will just take off this return. User is possibly null, it says. Is it? Because if it's a mismatch though, it can return that. Yeah, we want kind of like to exit, that's why we are putting the return over there. But then maybe this is what made it like that, is that if these two are like that, then the return needs to be everywhere. But let's look at this one here though. Yeah. Right, you know what? I will take off the return part from everywhere. All right. So we took that and then we added the async part, and then I will take this return part away. Yeah, this one as well. The user is possibly null. Why is that? If no user, then blah blah blah. And then I will actually encapsulate this around is the user part there. All right, cool. So then here also I'll take off that return to see if maybe now we have a problem with something else. All right, so now seems like we don't have a problem anymore. So we don't need really to return anything. It's just that we do the res.status at the type. Okay. Nice. Can you show the code once again? I am just showing you that. So now I think this is actually is fine. So if I do npm run dev, I run just the possibility of the user being null, which is correct for me, is fine, right? So that return was not good. So what I need to do actually is maybe to not return undefiner all. So in case of user, that's where it is right here. In case of user not being there, or actually we say this, right? In case of user, do this and then return, right? All right, so then I'll just put this into kind of like a block of its own, and see if that actually just saves us. It saves us. Yeah, that's it. I mean, look at that. All right, cool. At least we saved it, and we know exactly what is happening. All right, so now let's check this though. We have a new PR, by the way, from Pro Evils. I will check it in a minute. So he's actually helping us here, and now let's check if this will work, because we have a token, so we are there. Now we are logging out, and I'll try to log in with my John account, and boom, yeah, we are correctly there. And we need to also know that the application is there, working fine, so the token is there. All right, so now we have a new PR from our friend here. He's actually helping us, so this is the tasks that he's signed to us. One of them is removing this and added validation to the endpoint. So we did the query and disconnect removal. We will actually, you know what, let's do it like this. So if I just do this now and say, hey, removed query and disconnect, I want to just see if hopefully that we not pass by any merge conflict, but if we pass by any, we can solve it together, right? All right, cool. So now we have a new PR on this one, and hopefully I can read the chat before I do it. What's the language program? It's TypeScript, React, stuff like that, and also Express, right? All right, thanks for everybody actually who started this project, right? And thanks for everybody who was trying to actually also help us. Oh yeah, so you omitted the passport. Prevent Prisma from exposing the password field to the user object return from DB unless explicit specific. Yeah, ref 20. Okay, cool. Let's check the code. This is how I do it also on my daily job. I don't check actually in the application, I check the code. So here the user password true needs to be deleted, and that's by omitting. Omitting and picking is two different things. I can explain them, but omit is just to hide, and pick is just to pick exactly what you need from the types, right? Yeah, seems like it's done in one line. So review changes, thanks, totally helpful. Now this is done and approved, and we will look at it where it is. This is on the configuration file, I think, for Prisma. Yeah, so it's in the init.db part. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so change the branch from main to develop. That's nice. And then he did that. So now I hope that this is going to develop, right? Yeah, correct. So that's nice. Merge pull request, nice, and confirm merge, nice. So now he will have actually a notification to delete maybe this branch that he created. Yeah, but all good. Thanks a lot. So now we are here having the possibility to actually get rid of this. Yeah, and no React markup sucks. People comments are really nice. Above and beyond is here, which is like, I'm really happy that I see sometimes people are coming back. It makes me feel that I'm at least sharing some knowledge, and that's amazing. What's the error? That Pro World asked, and then he left. No, he's still here. Console if the request itself before the try catch. Okay, so that's actually a good idea to kind of like go for this. Thanks for anyway trying to find the problem with me. And here we have Josh. He spent 3 painful days trying to get an email authentication days to work for a student website I made. Wow, okay, why not? I mean, that seems, he spent around 1 day to finish this DWT part, but it was I did a lot of oopsies. As you see, I actually created the middleware twice, which was really bad. Yeah. Nice. So what are you using in front? React, Query, and Tailwind? Yes. All right, cool. Thanks everybody for asking. I don't know anything about React, but love watching your lives. Thanks, man. Involved. So this guy also joins and he tries to learn, and that's nice. Thanks everybody who actually here for joining every time and watching the live streams. I really appreciate it. And this guy also said that Striker1 said he just built his first app with Lovable, GitHub, and Supabase. Wow. Okay. So he knows his stuff now and he's learning. So nice. Let us know what is the stack, and also let us know maybe what you learned. Yeah, just started with Node. This live pushed me. Nice. Awesome. All right, cool. 10 stack query for fetch and data and mutation. Data right. Yes, you are right. All right, let me just right now take the screen away from you guys and actually show you what we did. The develop branch now has some polling, so the things that changed is here, where we actually don't use this anymore. That's fine. And then we have now to omit the password from every request that we do. I actually like this. So in the Prisma client itself, you can specify what you want to omit, and that's it. Cool. I thought actually I will do that in the... you know what? There is a problem now, I think. Let me share. I think though, okay, I'm not sure. But if I go here and I refresh this, I will get actually the network tab where I use the where keyword, and the where actually makes sure that you get the password, but 100% we don't. So that's nice. So I don't even need to change it. But here in controllers, I think I have password. Yeah. So wait a second. Wait a second. There will be a problem here because I'm hashing the password, so I need the password. So does that mean that here I don't call the password at all? Let me show you. Does that mean that the password is not getting hashed at all? I'm just asking, right? I'm just trying. Yeah, PR is on the task. Nice, cool. Sure thing. Do you have anything else? No. Cool. I mean, we are going great with this. I mean, we are doing a lot of work. And let's actually move on to another step now, which is the validation with Zod. Okay. So I will do a simple validation right now because I don't have Zod in backend. So what I'm gonna do is just going to be cd server ls. Let me see that I'm actually showing you correct. So now I am on the server side of my application. npm install Zod, right? I don't need type Zod, right? I don't probably think I do, but Zod already have TypeScript support, so I think that all we are good here. npm run dev, so cd again back, so ls, yeah, we are there. npm run dev, and boom 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 boom, it will show us actually if it needs anything. Okay, nice. So now I need actually to create some Zod validations or Zod schemas, right? So what I'm gonna use for this is just a folder I will call schemas and types. So this schemas. Oops, I did a mistake. All right, I think I can. Why it's not deleting? It's very funny, huh? Okay, so it doesn't want to do anything. So let me delete this and then write it again. Is it correct if I type like my schemas here, schema types, schemas.ts, like that? I don't know. Is it correct, like architecturally, to put a schemas folder? Password true will retrieve the field. Okay, got it. All right, so now as we are here, now we need to create some Zod validations, right? So bear with me, chat. I will just write whatever I see correct, and then you can let me know if I actually type something wrong. Okay, so don't trash me, and bear with me, right? All right, what can you, I want to ask the chat to read their comments later on while I'm doing this. So what you need to reply to people who tell you AI will replace your job. All right, so for people who are here and AI, like everybody telling them in their daily routine, like, hey, AI will replace you. What do you reply to that? Yeah, nice. All right, so Striker1 said that he's playing with Cursor AI and Cursor probably IDE at the same time, and is gonna work on it, on building some agents next time. That's nice. Yeah. I mean, these guys are actually now telling each other that that with AI you will build up something and stay for 100 hours debugging. That's correct. That's the first thing that you need to tell. All right, cool. Let me just write something here. By the way, I will close this tab and make sure that I'm just on one tab for now. Import Z from Zod, or Z shouldn't be like this, right? Z from Zod. Is it like that? From Zod. And Zod needs to be actually into string. All right. So const maybe yeah, registration user register schema. Oops. Yeah, this needs to happen every time with TikTok Live. You need to kind of hear this. I will actually just mute some accounts because sometimes they're just spamming the chat, so I'll make sure that they don't actually bother you guys. So here, and also I probably put someone as a mod who's gonna be here every day, so I can actually add them as a mod into the chat. I think I can set pro evils on, oops, I set it wrong, on Twitch, so whenever he sees something he can, I wrote it wrong twice. Here you go. You know, mod should be, yeah. If you write something, probably you will have that guard in front of your name. I'm not sure, but all good. What are you building? We are building like a white noise app. Yeah, just like an application that you can look at white noises and play them. And the language that we are using here is kind of TypeScript with React and Express. Yeah. So z.object, yeah, and this can be certain type, but if you want to just do it, you can do it like that. And now I forgot actually how to write this. I always forget it. I don't know why, but this z.object can take also a type in it, but I think you don't need it because we will infer any type from this. So username or username, right? Or email, I set it up for registration. So email should be z.string or z.string, yeah. And then not really z.email, by the way. And then you can set like message here. I am sure that somewhere here there is like a validation part, but it can be also like this. Yeah, the validation would be email, so here we'll have string as a function first and then email. That's correct. And then you will have name, I suppose. Oh, know what, I need to check. So existing user, name, email, password, that's what you have to name, email, password. All right, name also z.string. I don't have a minimum, but I can just put a min of 8, right? And I remember there is like some message, right, or something like that, or alert, or min of 8, and then you put a message here, right? Oh yeah, correct. Minimum of 8 characters, but this message you'll probably use whenever you are on the front end, so you don't need that, right? Because we have it on the front end already. And by the way, you need to export this and password, yeah. And I want also to have like a minimum of 8 here, just for security, right? Or anything else that you want, but for me it's 8 is fine. String needs to be called like that. All right. I also do export const login schema, user login schema, equals z.object. I will copy the same thing, but I'll just delete the password, the email part, no, the name part. That's it, right? That should be nice enough to start with, right? Yeah. So now I think this is fine, but now we need to use them, and I don't know also how to do that. So yeah, video frozen on TikTok, are you sure? Some guy said mod, we are devs, we don't need that. Yeah, so yeah, I don't think that TikTok had some freezes, but I think it's just because of connection, something like that. Is this your full-time job? Yeah, it is my full-time job. Yeah, I wish that I had it as a hobby, man. I wish. Probably I would be a millionaire at that time. Why you are saying your username is just a website, man? At some point I thought that you are just like, I don't know, a spam comment. I was about to mute you and then I realized. His name is Dine Auto Handle. Yeah, so he's German. Yeah, very sneaky though. All right, let me check actually how many people we have right now. Are we on 12,000? Guys, we are very close to 12,000 users, right? So, or 12,000 followers. Users is just a really misleading thing to say. And I'm trying to kind of like reach out as much as possible to as many people. So you can actually go and check my latest video. It's called Find a Job. It's already 5k viewers. That's really nice. It's booming, so probably by the end of the day it will be 10k. And I'm trying kind of like to share with you knowledge there. I actually have some new comments on it. Some guy said, hey, I will tell him hi there. Some guys are actually saying that current market is tough, but I'm still going to learn React next because I enjoy it. Always heard backend has more opportunities than frontend right now. Well, total valid point. And we need to tell them also, let us know what you did in the future, and if you landed a job. Nice. I mean, it's always good to connect with these people. I mean, I really like to get insights because it's also nice for me even to understand what is in there in the market nowadays. But yeah, very nice. The latest videos actually have around 321 likes, which is, I think, the first time that I reached that kind of likes. But this is good. This is front end, right? Not really. Now we are doing validation for the back end. And if you want me actually to show you the full screen on this one, I can actually split the screen, but I can actually show you on the left side pane. We are doing some validations that we're going to use on our controllers. So yeah, our controls here probably needs to be also separated into multiple. All right, cool. I'm also trying to do this while knowing that we have Novsky, who is also one of our viewers who wants to work on this, and I don't want to actually get involved in what he's doing. So I know exactly he's touching the controller part. Yeah, so I need to kind of like work on the part where he's not touching. Yeah. Any React advice you found most helpful? Focus on the user effects and hooks as much as you can so you don't have problems with their M series. That's like my advice to you. Yeah. Jennifer said something that I don't understand. It's just probably Spanish or Portuguese. All right, we speak English here, so if you want to translate that, I'll be happy to answer. We are making a white noise app. I mean, I answer this question all the time that I got sick of it, but I hope that you check our GitHub as well. Yeah, this is TypeScript. Yeah, TypeScript. What services do you use for backend? Azure, AWS? Yeah, we'll use AWS in the future, but I think for now we are storing everything locally. So probably my VPS will be actually crying at some point because we have a lot of a lot of files to read in the front end from what I see right now because they have to load, and that's it. Yeah. Are you a senior? I don't know where am I, man. I'm really seems to be good with architectural decisions when it comes to projects, and I can work and say that I'm there at a certain seniority. but I'm not sure where I am. Everybody calls me senior in my job. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm a geek. I know a lot of stuff, but but I won't consider myself one. I would consider myself a learner. That's it. I don't want to answer this question even. Yeah. Okay. Oh, nice. So our friend here said that the services for the backend like Azure, AWS, and Cloudflare are different. I actually have someone that I know that works at Cloudflare. I helped him to get the job. I need to go to talk to him to give me some codes. Actually, I helped him. Why I didn't apply myself? I helped him actually all the processes that people there still liked me, and I think more than him. And they were like, okay, but why are you trying to push forward for this guy, trying to kind of recommend him? I said that that's the job for me, and I think that he's a really good learner. And now he's like 1.5 years, I think, into Cloudflare. If I can find like some maybe thing to use from them, that would be nice. I will talk to them. Yeah. Sorry, I don't speak Spanish, but there's a lot of. I think Jennifer here is writing in Spanish, and she's just going berserk in the chat. Just I hope that I was able to understand you. Yeah. Data analytics seems also fine. Please go the data engineering path, so you learn a bit about Python stuff. So then from there you can kind of branch out if you want to actually become a developer in the future. But everything is fine. What matters you are in the IT. So Portuguese, not Spanish. But it's very funny that she understands what I'm saying, and then or he, I don't know. Jennifer seems like a girly name, so and then she just answers in Portuguese. All right. So yeah, she's from Brazil, I think. Tell me about DSA. What is that? I don't know. Do you speak slow for people from Brazil? Thanks. Yeah, I try my best. That's probably what she said. Yeah. Tell me Spanish. Oh man, sorry. Then I slaughtered the language. Yeah, she thanks him. So she kind of was asking me to speak slowly for people from Brazil. All right. So today we are talking about React. You know, there was a funny moment when some guy told me that he's here in the live stream because probably he likes the ASMR from the keyboard. You can hear it, right? Yeah, I think so. I left it just because I thought that it's a good feature to have in the live stream, so for people to actually listen to the keyboard at some point. I definitely butchered spelling that. Okay, some guys from Peru. Nice. Where we can save refresh token to be secure. That's what I'm doing actually here, is just not refreshing. Actually, I blacklist every 4 hours. Oh, all right. So Novsky pushed his PR. Let's check. Let's check it. I want to actually people to take a look at the process of how to do this, but his pull request is to add sounds to DB. He has schema definition for the sound, route for noises, uploads, and metadata retrievals, and unique constraints on noise title, controller function separation. All right, I'll try to review this and see if it works totally. I think he did his research completely, but where can I see the file changes? So here you go. So here he added, I think, some services that we're gonna use, one of them being GWT token and React avatar. Here I see. So maybe he worked on the front end as well. Let me check. Oh, okay, so here he added the migration SQL part, which means that he touched Prisma, which is awesome. So this is his Prisma model. Nice. So it's an ID of string, default, title, path. Path should be set automatically, I suppose, and then file type, icon. Nice. If there is an icon for it, I'll be really happy with that. Nice, yeah. So now this is the S3 part, or he did also the, yeah, this is Supabase client store, or there is an option where you can do all of this using your file store client, which is basically just to store them in an asset folder. And he said if you change this or this one via this part, then you will be able to store them in Supabase or wherever in PostgreSQL that you're trying to push them, or AWS or wherever. That's really nice. And here there was this import. Oh, wait a second. Controller status. This is my code, or maybe he. Alright, whatever. I will just check where he used the mutter part. Alright, so he actually went to the routes. He added the full routes for this. So we have route.post noise, upload single audio, get noise, delete noise, and delete you need the ID there or the noise key. And he also added the express static port to add everything into the assets. And yeah, nice. I mean, he deleted some comments. I think that's automatically happening. That's fine. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I will actually accept this and I will review it 100%, make sure that everything works. Just in the chat right now, can you tell us, Novsky, if we need any environment variable for this, right? Or maybe I will accept it after I finish with the stream so I actually can test it and prepare it for the next day, right? Yeah, it's all fine. You did well, actually. You did well. I just need to know if we have any environment variables. Now we don't, because only for Supabase, right? Okay, nice. But can you explain what is for Supabase part exactly happening there? So we are connected to an S3 bucket and that's it, right? People now want to see the GitHub link. Here you go. This is the GitHub link for everybody who wants to check this, and we have already 4 collaborators there. That's the GitHub link. I like it how we have people from Brazil and translators on the same on the same stream. Cool. All right, so Pro Evils actually said that he will focus on taking the React side now and checking everything. So that's really nice. I think I can add to him there a task about like the React part when it becomes the React router thingy, the 10-stack router. We have a context right now, which is the query client, which I really don't like. I think if we have like an auth context, we'll be using local storage or something like that. That will be really better than what we have right now, right? I would create that as an issue, or maybe as a project task also, that anybody can actually take, right? All right, so here fix 10-stack router to have a better auth context. Yeah, that's 100% something that I want to actually do in the future, right? Right now it uses query client, and it queries the backend to find if someone is connected or not. But I would like to do it using local storage instead. This would be better actually, or maybe a cookie or something like that. No. Oh, okay. So Novsky said you can add an issue for setting up streaming routes for noises that return streams to be used. That's something that you did in your PR, right? Or is it something new? To-do list, use yes. We are actually doing a to-do list next. Ah, okay. So this is a new task, right? I'll add it there. So this one, setting up streaming routes for noises that returns stream to be used. But can you elaborate on this maybe later on? You can just write your description here, right? So this is kind of like the problems that we will have. All right, soon. Cool. So now we have already things happening. So Pro Evils actually did his part, I think. He changed it to done. I think it's not, I can't really do 3 just since you're already heavily editing the core files. It pertains for moving forward. I'll just add them one item per task. So I'll close this one. Okay, so he closed it. All right, cool. I'll close the issue as well because the issue is done here. And then therefore the issue will accordingly be done. And also for this one, I will comment it. This is from Jacob. Thank you, Novsky. And then I'm good to meet whenever this evening. Just let me know. All right, so I will actually let's have another meetup tomorrow, Friday. Sorry, because now it's nearly 3 a.m. for me. So and merge this together. It would be also nice for us to show you how Git works and kind of like have an exchange right before the live stream. Sure. So I'll just make this and actually it will close automatically via the pull request. So that's why we create issues in the first place. So whenever you do a pull request, as this one went there, it just yeah, you see here, it's just whenever you do a pull request, it closes automatically. All right. All right, Involved. See you then. It's 1 a.m. and you're off in bed. You're not a night owl, Dev. It's all good, man. All right. Good night, mate. All right. I will continue now with telling you guys how many followers we have, and then we will continue with the code. I promise. We are we are very close, but actually we are 11.9. Right, so it would be nice if we just reach out to 12k. Probably that will be amazing for today. For everybody who sent me a message, I will be able to reach out to you later on, and I will answer all questions. All good. All right, let's continue then. We have the application running. We need now to do the Zod validation part. I actually read in the documentation now for some guy who did it. So we have like a middleware to write at this point, which I'm honestly not really happy to do that, but we need the request response next function from Express, and we need also to import Z and Zod error. Yeah, so Zod will parse basically the request body and see if it's correct or not based on whatever you pass to it later on. So we will create a parser, like in a middleware part. Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, like a partial parser, kinda. All right, so yeah, I work as a software engineer in a small company, and yeah, I do that on an everyday basis. So right now we wrote our schemas. We will start small from this, and then we will just do. Maybe as we have config here, maybe I will add something called middleware. No, that seems like very much. Okay, in controls itself. Or you know what, fuck it, because I know that Novsky also worked on that part, so it will be that we will have right now here a part where we'll say middleware, right? Middleware / middleware.ts, yeah, middlewares.ts, and here also let's say middlewares, right? All right, cool. Here we import Z and Zod also. I think Z error or Zod error from Zod. 1 second. I'm not sure if that exists or not, but I will try it. Zod error. Yeah, it's a class basically, and then we import also next function, or not. Let's go request first. Request. it should be the request interface from Express response. Oh my gosh, my back. And should it be the response from Express as well, and the next function from Express as well. Yeah. And this one should be next function. Yeah. All right. So that's cool. What else should we do here? Z from NZ error and import status code probably, but we don't need that, right? Because the res.status will be basically whatever we define at that point. All right, cool. But actually there is something called status code from HTTP status code that we can use. I'm looking at the chat. Let me just see. But you guys are writing in Portuguese now in my chat, right? Oh, nice. I always wanted to learn how to code, but I never could. It always felt like I was learning Chinese. You can keep going and you will learn, believe me. Should be pre-designed URL, not auth needed then. Okay, so what are you guys talking about here? Yes, all right, cool. What is your development model, bro? What do you mean by that? What do I use? Or the IDE that I'm using here is NeoVim, by the way. Yeah. Cool. So now that we are actually looking at this, what's the benefit of using Zod for that? We are creating a middleware to know exactly that the user is not passing SQL injections or whatever like that, right? So we will create like a const here. Is like called validate schema or something like that, validate data, which is equal to function React, and this function will accept the, as usual, the rec res next, and this will be kinda request also. This will be also response, yeah, and find t, and this will be, oops, the next function. Yeah. That's it. I mean, I think so. Yeah, so now we need also to make sure that, oh, you know what? This is a middleware, right? It doesn't need to do this now. Actually, this one here needs to be surrounded also by another function. So this one needs to be surrounded by other function, or needs to be returned from another function. So how can I write this? So this one is going to be like that. This, yeah, like that. So this here, you would just need to make it as you give it a schema basically of its Zod object, right? Schema of Z of Zod object. Yeah, that's nice. And you can also specify here what you want this Zod object to be, but I would specify any, as I don't know what I'm gonna pass to this, right? And this one you can export it. Now it starts to look a bit odd, right? Expect any. I will just do the ESLint disable next line for now, just to not get yelled at by that. And schema is declared but never used. That's nice. So what we need to do here, we need to try catch basically. All right, let me just read your comments again. Speak slowly for me. What IDE is that? The IDE is called NeoVim, that's it, or NVim. And basically what you have there is just a text editor that you can edit to make it to your will. And basically I have plugins that I set up. So my plugins are, let me show you these plugins. Maybe I need to update them and sync them, and that's it. So I have Alpha NVim, NVim CMP, auto pairs, tools, installers, dressings, stuff, but I need someday to just edit these and make them even better. I know that at some point these will be all deprecated. so you need to follow up always and learn how NeoVim works, and kind of like to edit it to your will. Yeah, it's a new Vim with the Lua scripts. That's correct, Noski. So you know your stuff, yeah. And I copied actually most of them from some guy on YouTube called Josian, I think, and I added my stuff, yeah. Nice. So, are we close to 12k already? Not really, sad. But we are gaining followers. Not as speedy as before, but I like that we now have 71 people actually watching. That's nice. I will kind of answer your messages now. I said hi to all of you. Friend of here said, like he's trying to learn and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll try to also answer all of them later on. That's epic. Thanks for reaching out though. This is amazing. So yeah, I'll try to answer all of you. Can you edit messages on on TikTok? I think you cannot. All right, nice. So do you work in the industry? Yes, I work as a software engineer. What is it like for you to have a Brazilian fan club? I don't think that I do. It's like today just that people started to come from Brazil, which is very funny. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm not looking beautiful. I'm actually the total opposite of what I look as beautiful when I look and I think about myself. I think now I am the worst case because look at my beard and look at my hair. It's like I need literally a trim as soon as possible. So here, build projects and have a portfolio, practice interview skills, but mainly build and learn. That's 100%. Have you tried Nest.js? I tried it once, but I never actually finished with it. They say that it's very close to Spring Boot, like when you look at it. And I think that's totally true because I showed it to my friend who is a Spring Boot developer, and he said that it's 100% correct. Yeah. Nice. It's just backend also, yes. Cool. So now let's do that try catch part. And then here it says that you need to parse the schema body, which is kind of schema.parser. I think there is something like that, right? Schema.parse rectal body, though we know that that can be anything, right? And also we can just do next directly if there is a schema. Otherwise we need to catch the error, and we say if error is an instance of Zod. Here I think we will never fall into that, right? But makes sense if the error equal to instance of type of Zod. I think, I don't know, or instance of, right? Of Zod error, right? Like that. Oh man. And then we can write our own message there. I don't know here, but maybe I need to actually check. Yeah, you have all the schemas already in the front end, by the way. When I have to use fork, it's really messy with having it switch between repos. UPR NeoVim is hurting your ability, by the way. But what do you mean it's hurting by your ability? Maybe you can explain to me there. I'm trying my best to learn it though lately, so I'm investing a lot of time. So maybe I will get your point here if you just explain to me why. Maybe linting and stuff. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I have all schemas on the front end, by the way. But you taught me also to work on this validation part, so why not to do it actually on the back end? Yeah. Right? Unless it's different from what you actually did mean via like the via actually explaining that the validation in the backend needs to be Zod strict, right? I'm not sure now. Honestly, you need to explain yourself again, but yeah. Let's continue with it. It's just a middleware, we can get rid of it if we are wrong, right? Jennifer asks if you are single. Actually, I'm not. I am married and I also have a kid. So that's really funny because, yeah, do I look young? I don't know. I have a kid. He's very Nice, very small actually also, but very very nice that you asked. Thank you, flattered. Yeah, cool. So now what we are doing is to finish up with this middleware and see how it goes. You lose the common creator comforts of a rich IDE like VS Code, for example. Your linten and TS errors aren't very good in your NeoVim. True, yeah, they are not very good. You also don't get much TS and IntelliSense automatically. True, yeah. So much drama in the chat. Correct, I think so. Arena is here. Nice to see you again. Yeah, it should be funny that someday if someone asks me I'm single or not, I'll tell them yes, and then they have to fly from there here, and then they realize that I'm married. And then we create like an article in the CNN, the dev streamer who told the girl from Brazil that he's single, and then she came all over the seas to just meet him up, and then he turned out to be. Anyway, I'm just thinking, this is kind of like a burden of being a developer. It's kind of thinking out loud and also overthinking. Yeah, so much drama through actually. Yeah. All right, Vimium C for a browser, Homebrew for Mac, KeyMouse for Windows, Jumpy for VS Code, IdeaVim for IntelliJ. Yeah, isn't actually like IntelliJ having also a Vim plugin? So maybe someday I will jump to VS Code again and use Vim there. Why not? Yeah. Yeah. When you get to type errors, they are very poorly formatted. Elongate as giant string. This isn't helpful for you when it could be way more readable. True, yeah. Probably I need to install something. You know what? My Kana configuration is really bad. Yeah, so I need actually to get to do it correctly. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, there is actually an official one or official actually Vim plugin for VS Code. But the thing is that it's really poorly rated and really poorly also done, because you need just to configure it, and the configuration of it will go very bad with your own configuration for VS Code as well. Would I ever come to Brazil? One of my dreams is to visit actually Brazil. Not like one of my to-do lists is to visit Brazil. Why? Because I think that it's really amazing. I'm also a fan of football and a fan of like a lot of players from Brazil. I play FIFA sometimes and I really love it. I also see a lot of food about it. I also know that they have a carnival right now, which is one of the things that I want to be at. And yeah, I think so. I think it's really amazing. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so there is actually a customization part where it's really nice. Okay, cool. Nice. So let's continue. Yeah, I am working with VS Code at work as well. So I work with both of them, but I jump here and there and everywhere. Honestly, both is fine for me. What matters for me now is to get good at typing because I am using the new keyboard. I don't know if I showed you, chat, but my keyboard is like this. Here you go. Where is it? It's the Kinesis one. It's really nice. It's one of the really nice keyboards that I have. Yeah. Cool. I tried to type on a normal keyboard not so long ago and I was really bad. Yeah. Some guy in the chat, his username is wife guy. He said he's just started with Zod and he really likes it. Me too. I just started and I really like it a lot. The keyboard is turned down. Yeah, you can suggest. Yeah, sure. Please put as many tasks as you can and assign them to me directly, please. Then I will just pick them up. Right now I'm actually trying to write this and I cannot seem to know what to write here, so I'm gonna map through the error messages. And this is if I actually have errors dot maybe error.errors, error.errors, because then we will have all of them and we can just look at what we have here. Probably it's gonna be an issue or something like that. And we can, what should we return here from this mapper? I think just like the issue itself, or how it's gonna be done. Like a message with the issue. A message, yeah, with the issue itself. Yeah. So here we can just write issue path join, and then we do this. I think I found something really cool for this, so I'll just copy it the same. Something like that, right? Yeah, but the thing is now is that this is not getting accepted. Why? Should I actually put this into a function? Oh wow, okay. That's weird. Error message never been used. So here we can res.status. We can define the status later, and then the message here will be just JSON, and the error is actually equal to something like details or something like that. Error message is, oops, sorry for that. Let me just go here and delete that part. Error messages, and all of this will be on a string, right? Okay, so res.status, I don't know what status we'll put here, but 401, or maybe, I don't know. Not 401, right? Bad request, is it 400 or 404? What is a bad request? 203? That's a format, which is really nicely formatted version. Yes, so I agree with you on that. All right, what you guys are talking about? Why not VS Code, AI Fork, Trace, Windsurf, Cursor? I don't know, man. I like NeoVim lately. And I will go back. Probably I will go back soon. Does leader equal format? What does that mean? Leader is like your leader key on NeoVim. Do you mean that, right? Status 418 teapot. I'm not sure here. Are you actually getting like telling me stuff that are correct, or maybe you are just trolling me at this point? And I will actually trust the chat here. All right, so review the code already in the repo. Sometimes you appear to write the same thing multiple times, like the GWT stuff. Past couple of days for this validation, you have all the schemas here, but you were writing them again. Let me check. Oh, where is this from? This is index.ts for types. Yeah. Did I rewrite something here for this? Oh yeah. I think for. Yeah, I think, but no. This is actually import correctly. So that's why I export them from there. So I don't need to infer them. Their types are here already. But this is the front end, right? Yeah. So probably in the back end we need like to separate them. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, 418 teapot. I mean, wherever I will just put it. Here would be nice. All right, but that's the first time that I see that. But I think 400 is fine, or 401 is unauthorized, right? But that's fine. 400, nice. Okay, so all right, so they want 418, then all good. Then the next thing actually to be done here is just to write the fact that we don't have any errors. So the status code, or actually wait a second. If we don't have any error message, but we still catch an error, the status will be 500, right? So it's like JSON of internal server or something like that. All right, so that can be here, I think. Else res.status 500, maybe, I don't know. 505 or internal error, I honestly don't know, but message something happened, or maybe error, I don't know, error, internal error. I will add happen just to know that I wrote it myself, right? does this seem like normal for you, like a normal middleware? Just send a bad request 400. No need to. Yeah, but I think sometimes 401 is for unauthorized, by the way. But I think 500 is for internal error, or 505. That's what I was thinking. They're trolling you with 418. It means I'm a teapot. Yeah, that I knew it. So this one should be 400, right? No, that message is going to be read by the attacker. It needs to be something like Kung Fu instead. Yeah, 400 is just a bad request. All right. Cool, then. I'll did it. All right. Yeah, cool. So, all right, then if we are correct on that one and we are good, let's check how we can use it. Because honestly, right now, yeah, I created it, but can I use it? I have no idea. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do actually here is just to validate that. And honestly, I think I can do it without even passing anywhere. Just to go to my, by the way, is it fine to put any here, or unknown? Maybe unknown, or maybe the Z object will be a record of string, right? Any, I don't know. Yeah, this is what Pro Evils was actually talking about. It's just because I don't know what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna do K here to know exactly what I can reply with. So class the object T extend of 0 shape, unknown keys extend from blah blah blah, catch all extend from that, extend from that. I understand nothing, so any seems fine for me. Very fine, I don't care, all good. How do you trace the application? I'm actually going to use these in the route, so yeah. All right, cool. So now that we are actually clear on this one, let us just create it in the route and use it in the route. Probably there it will be working fine, right? Because we already have some schemas, right? Then the schemas needs to be in schemas folder and they need to be exported, right? So therefore, even though that the controller part is there and this is nice, then I will try to do it in the route now. So now I need to validate the user login and register. So let's start with this. Validate. Where is my function? Yeah, this is the bad thing about all of this. It's just that it's called validate data, right? Oops. Y word, yeah. V inside word that, and I'll just use it in the routes. That, and then I need to validate it with the schema of user register schema, and that needs to be imported now. Import validate data. Here you go from interesting, or source slash schemas slash schema, and also import this is, by the way, needs to be surrounded by that. Import user register schema from that, but this is schemas and this is middleware, right? Interesting. Middle. Oh, did I put it inside controllers? Oh my gosh. Let me just copy this and paste it here, right? Yeah, so now it's better. Middleware, yeah, and slash middleware, yeah. Seems fine, right? Let me do it just for the login part again. Validate data, and this is gonna be user login schema. Okay, and then I need to Does that sounds good for you, chat? Ciao, I think. Ciao, everybody. Bye, foreign friends, she said. It's really nice. Oh, everybody was having fun with Jennifer being in the chat. Nice. See the new PR by the way, it improves fetcher function. Okay, thanks. I will just check it right now. But before we move on, does this seem correct for you guys? Because I'm gonna test it right now. And we're gonna work on it for sure to add other parts. So I will give another task to myself to actually continue with this. But now it works fine. Let me see. Profile is wrong. Create. What the hell is create? Then middleware. Is there any way that I can say? How do I know this? Login works perfectly, so all good. Yeah, it works fine. So this is gonna be the add-in middleware part. So this is adding middleware for data verification. All right, cool. So now what we need to do here is just to go back to check the PR from our friend, and here we go. I will just share with my screen, my friends. Yeah, by the way, the validating part, I took it from here. This is what it was, and it looks good. Yeah, and then here they use a simple login user, and I actually find this very nice because it's to the point, as the guys here said. All right, so what we need to do is just to check now if we have any pull. We have 2 pull requests. Yeah, one from Jacob that we will decide on later on, and this is 26 error. Task 25 actually improves type safety, add in generic reports for fetcher, remove redundant headers as they are already in fetcher, remove redundant awaits, etc. I don't know why it's tracked all the older stuff. Forkers are messy. I think, yeah, forking is just messy here. Yeah, it tracked some old stuff, but I think all good. Let's check it out. And let me actually just open the chat on the side so I can read out what you guys, and also read out what ProEvil said. Looks okay, I think, other than the duplicate scheme. Yeah, we can import it from another one. But yeah, separation of concern is fine here. Like, we have backend types just for extra security, right? Is that something that people will do or not? I don't know. All right, so file changed. Okay, don't you have that as well like me? Or yeah, it took my stuff as well for some reason. Hashed password here. I don't know, maybe this is linting kinda. It just, I don't see a difference there. And also here, this is needs to be deleted. I deleted it actually. Yeah, so this is the part of the fetcher part. Okay, let me check. Maybe because you are, yeah, you are going to main, you see? Into main. You need to go into develop, by the way. Can I edit this into develop? Yeah, now it seems better. Yeah. All good. Yeah, I know that you will write something here, but all good. So we are reviewing the changes right now. Yeah. Yeah, they are loaded directly by Vite right now. No, they are loaded directly by Vite, and then later on we will do it to actually be loaded by the database, which is the PR from Novsky. Okay. So here we have HTTP blah blah fetcher. Wait a second. So we had the response as any. Now he returns fetcher directly. That's fine. And he took off the headers as they are inside. But isn't that the idea was like to have this content.json over there? Yeah. Okay. Safe user. Is this the safe user with omitting the password? Return fetcher, message string. Yeah, without data correctly. So yeah, we are just taking off that data part. Yeah, I think I did data because I have local storage part here. So here we need the data part because we have an extra step. So we return the data after all. So now you just said that the fetcher will return. Ah, okay. So now fetcher actually takes the data that it returns there in it. That's what he meant by adding like generic types. Yeah. So here fetcher, where is it that he added that? I don't see it, but maybe here should be, right? Fetcher, no. Okay, let me go down. Yeah, here you go. So generic type, promise of type. Okay, makes sense. Thanks a lot for this. Seems like really nice to understand how generics works with this example. And redirect, we don't need it here for sure. All right, cool. Looks good. Let's accept it and let's stop coding for today. I mean, we already did a lot, so we have still 10 minutes to just discuss what we were gonna do tomorrow. And let's discuss it, right? And that's done. And all good. Yeah, I'll just put that. Can I put 2 of them? Yeah, nice. No homo though. Nice. So that's good. Awesome. So that is done now. We can just check our PR and what did it change in real time and check that the application is working fine. So now develop has 2 things that there. Let's check. Let's stop, clear, npm run dev. And boom. Nice. All right. So now that we did that part, I want to thank everybody who was in chat. I also will listen to you right now, talk to you, maybe discuss some of the stuff that you need to kind of like talk about, and also check if how many actually users we have now that are followers. We still are on 11.9. I don't know, is it bugging or because I see like, for example, now 25 people actually went and followed. And we have a video that is going up very much. That's nice. Yeah. Very good. All right. So now let's discuss what you guys want to discuss. In the future, what should we do this? Yeah, for example, ProEvil said that we need kind of to set up a mechanism to share the same type between front-end and back-end 100%. It's bugging because you should have at least 300k. Man, like the quality of the videos that I share are really not bad. So I tried something very funny, is that I went and I added like a very big banner. In it is like find a job in tech. That video, just I click post and it went like 2,000 likes or something like that. That's what people want, right? That they want to be attracted using like the For You page, so they see like a very big banner and stuff like that. But overall, I think I'm really bad at that, and also I don't have a really good editor. You know how many people I met on, like I saw on Instagram talking about random shit, how to make $1 million in 1 month or something like that, and they talk literally something that has no like sense, and people are commenting, yeah, slay, good, oh my gosh, very nice, and blah, blah. And for people who are trying to learn and stuff like that, yeah, also because I have a job and I don't have time, it's also kind of yeah, the point that I don't have time really to do all of this at the same time, yeah, while I have a job and I have a kid and I have a lot of things to take care of. Yeah. Is this Next.js? Yassine Millie asked. Yassine, where are you from, by the way? Millie is actually a North African actually surname, but nice. Maybe he's from Tunisia as well. Yeah. Yeah, I will also put consistency into my posts, so whatever I actually take from my code or live sessions, I will pour into that. Yeah, so that would be nice. I have actually 2 videos that I need to post tomorrow as well, so they are actually from the live stream of yesterday. Today I didn't do any, but tomorrow 100% I'll start the live stream with some videos, right? So Yassine Mili is from Algeria. Nice. And nice. So I'm Tunisian, so marhaba bik في life. Yeah. Probably he didn't know that I am from there. It's really nice that people, like, sometimes people were surprised also that I speak Russian, because they were like, what, you speak Russian now? Blah, 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 like that. Yeah. Do you have Twitch? Yeah, I am on Twitch as well. I will share my link on Twitch. Yeah. So that's cool. I will just also make it pinned. So now the biggest topic is what Novsky will open up on the stream tomorrow. It's like the big topic of importing files into the application. So now we will have files to be imported to the database. Oh yeah. It's gonna be like one of the greatest achievements, right? And we'll have a lot of errors for sure to continue with that, because now the application is going bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But he did a great job, so shout out to him. I will actually, I like that we are connecting, me and him, from time to time, actually, to just check the tasks and stuff like that. So also, if I can help him out, because he did a good job on that, I will just show him Git, so we can actually align of how to do PRs in a better way and stuff like that. And that's it. Tomorrow that will be the case, and then I will have the branch installed into my develop branch, and I will share it with all of you as an update, and we move from there. Yeah. So Yassine said that he thought that I'm American. Actually not. Like, I wish. Yeah. I think I don't have trouble with that. But yeah, I live in Germany, Munich, and yeah, but I had 19 years of my life in Tunisia, like studied there, grow up speaking Arabic. One of the best days of my life. And I hate it now that I'm in Munich and they have Ramadan there. You know Ramadan? Ramadan في الحومة, فهمت? It's like one of the best times of the year to be like in your country during Ramadan period. Yeah. We will take all your suggestions. I see here please tell us your name, Dein Auto Handle. Give us your name. And if you sell cars, I have some car to sell as well. I have a BMW 330e that I want to sell and get maybe something bigger. It's a new, actually, very new, 2020, 4 years. Not so much kilometers on it, like 40,000. That's, for people, they will consider that new, but for me not. But yeah, I still can sell, like, all options. I want to sell it for like, I don't know, 30k or something, or maybe it's a bit less, and maybe get something better. Yeah. Wow, so Alan is actually senior tech lead at Booking.com. Wow, that's nice. I think I had, are you based in US, or where are you based exactly? Let's connect, guys. Let's go to LinkedIn and all of you connect with me. I will follow all of you. I will comment. I will see what you guys doing. Oh, I have already some connections here. So you guys added me already. Nice. Thanks for everybody who actually added me and started to follow as well. That's amazing. Thanks. I'll check you all, and I will boost you if I could. That's nice. I'll share my also LinkedIn on the chat. Oops. Look what I did. I actually shared the feed part of the LinkedIn. Oh my gosh, I'm a noob. I will just share the correct one. All right, there you go. Yeah, that's a nice link. that's my pinned link for that. So maybe I will apply to booking.com at some point in my life and see if I can pass an interview or two. What are we cooking? Ilyas asked. We are cooking and done, and we ate and we did everything. But yeah, it was a white noise app that I can show you now. Oh, the context is null. I'm actually losing the context. I think the GWT is just logging me off after 4 hours, and that's a really bad thing. If I lose the context, I need to actually redirect. Let me put some. Can you hear these noises when I play them? Just I wanna listen to you just in case, and I will play something. Rain maybe. It's very noisy rain, honestly. I'll have a thunderstorm. It's really nice. Yeah, it goes with this and rain. They both can work together. Yeah, but yeah, let me just not bug you out with all these noises. Yeah. So are we close enough? Nice, but we are not on 12k yet. Wow. Why we are slow today? I don't know. Maybe already we have our viewers here are actually converted already to viewers, so that's why we have 60 people watching, but they're already followed since a long period. But yeah, thanks all. Yeah, let me also take a look at the comments from Twitch, because honestly I need to do this restream thingy. I'm waiting for tomorrow to do it. Yeah, cool. I will accept all your PRs, and thanks honestly for all this hustle with me and staying with me in the live stream and trying to learn and all of that, and teach me also stuff, because that's really epic. I really like this. Yeah. How do you convert your Figma files into code? I just look at them and use Tailwind because it's easier that way. And honestly, I did a lot of pixel to pixel, so I trained a lot on grid flexes and all this stuff. So I can help you out if you need. Yeah, you can join my Discord and my link, and also you can ask about it. Yeah, that would be nice to just have you all on Discord as well, or LinkedIn. Yeah, as I said. Nice. Cool. What else? I hate that that LinkedIn now is really weird. It doesn't show you even how people are viewing your profile or something like that. Yeah. Cool. All right. Yeah, it's Neovim, by the way. That's what I'm using. Yeah. This is difficult to do, or you export templates but have to update according to frameworks. Is there like a plugin for oh yeah, really? I don't see. Maybe let me see here. Maybe you followed automatically without. Yeah. I will add you as connection because that would be better. I see that you already viewed my profile, so I'll just add you as a connection. Yeah. Also Carlos here. Some people also Misha. And other people, I'll just connect with you all. Yeah. Nice. There's also Brazil. It's nice to have a lot of connections because that will bring me worldwide. It's very okay to use ChatGPT. Yeah, it's very okay to use ChatGPT when you debug what you actually used. So make sure to debug well and make sure to understand what you're doing, right? That's it. All right, guys. So it's 3 a.m. here. That's it for today. I think tomorrow we will do the same and we will continue on this. And 100% don't worry about actually asking this all questions. I actually try to kind of create maybe a small application to like an FIQ about what I use, my PC, my blah blah blah, my NeoVim setup, everything. So you guys can actually check it, and you will be able to help me out also to reach out to more people and stuff like that. We're sharing it with others, right? So where am I from? I'm from Tunisia, but I live in Germany, Munich, so all good. I will do videos on DOM manipulation. That's a good idea. I will put it in my to-do list. All good. Thanks, Free. All right. So see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Thanks for all the support. We didn't reach out to 12K, but that's still nice. We did at least reach out to 11.9, which is amazing also. We have like around 300 followers just today. And have a good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you are, and see you tomorrow. And thanks for everybody who's coming here every day. So shout out to all of you. And yeah, so see you tomorrow at the same time, right? And just to answer the last question, the ID name is NeoVim. All right, so bye bye everyone, and thanks a lot.